Okay guys, if you want the chance to win one of these overmolded AK-47s, I'll be giving this away in next week's episode. All you have to do, leave a like on the video, comment down below, and make sure you guys are subscribed. I'll be giving this away in next week's episode. Okay guys, welcome back to another episode of Building Vietnam in Lego, and this week we're going to basically just be working on this city section over here, primarily this back left corner. What I'm going to be working on first is I'm going to be elevating these plates you see here. Basically, picture this and copy and paste that pretty much along all the way down here to the road. We're going to elevate this front section, and eventually we're going to do the back section where all these bins are at. But basically, I kind of showed this in last week's video. We're basically just taking random filler brick here, building rows of that, and then I'm taking these 1x2 plates here, making stacks of those, and then stacking them up like this. And then I just simply take those 4x4 plates and I can come in here and elevate them, and they're rock solid there, so should be a good surface to build buildings on. But I also already went ahead and took some 1x10 bricks I had and built up the front border there in light bluish gray. That way it looks nice and uniform. So that's kind of where we're at right now. I'm going to go ahead and finish elevating probably as much as I can, because I might run out of 4x4 plates, so once we're gone with those, we might have to find some more plates or order some more, but we're going to go ahead and start with those and see how far we can get. Okay guys, what I'm working on now is, if you guys remember, and I think 2 episodes ago I showed you those big boxes of like 1,500 parts that I got. Well, I'm finally going through and sorting those, and like I said in that video clip, like I think that was episode 21 or 20, but basically I bought those because it turns out they were basically, if you do the math, it was $40 for 1,500 pieces. It's like 2 cents per piece. So I got all this filler brick here. This is just from these colors. I haven't gone through all these colorful bins here. I kind of want to keep all this in one bin because it looks so pretty. It's all the reds, the oranges, the yellows, the pinks, the blues, all like the really bright colors. This is more of the generic working colors that I use normally. And I basically went through all of them, sorted out just like whatever I can use for filler brick. So like obviously this brick round that I just dropped, I'll find another one. Like this brick round, it doesn't matter that it's round, as long as it's a 2x2, I can use that for elevating plates or using to, elevate the plates for the city section and whatnot. So I got this huge pile here, and then I went through, these are some of the plates that I might be able to use on like the jungle section, and we got the dark tans, some sand green, a little bit of olive, and some normal green, so that's going to be very useful. All of this is like the stuff out of the greens that I can't use, so same with this stuff, I can't really use any of these. These are the bright green, so this is normal Lego green here. You can see the difference there. So this is too bright, I don't like it, so I'm not going to use that. But I got all this filler brick I'm going to put into a bin, and I still got to, let's see, actually I know I've gone through all this. So like all these tan plates and slopes I can't really use. All of these, like I can't really use that, I can't use that. Some of these white parts, I actually was, for a second I was like, I can't use these, but then I thought like, oh, we got some doorways, we got some window frames. I could probably use that on some of the buildings, because I know I'm going to have a white building, probably a gray building, and maybe a green, like a sand green building. So I definitely will be able to use these, so I'm going to definitely keep those. But I wanted to show you guys kind of all the different, filler brick that I got for a very cheap price. And once again, those were at Costco. I don't know if they're there anymore, but we got a bunch of filler brick here, and I'm really excited about this because we're definitely going to use it straight away for all of this right here, because all of this has to get elevated. And then I also found a couple more 2x4 white plates that I used for the lines in the road, so definitely going to make use of those. So overall, really happy with all this. I'm going to keep working on this, get this all cleaned up, and we'll be back to working on the mock. Okay, so what I've got here is I put the filler brick all throughout here. This is all for this would be the front section, because the road's going to be going down the middle here. And then I just finished stacking a bunch of these tan 1x2 plates together, and like I said, those are going to be going on top of the filler brick here to get that extra 2 studs height that we need. And then I'll come in with these 4x4 plates here, and I'll go ahead and build up on top of that. So the next clip will basically be, if we have enough, it'll be all gray here, and then probably some light gray right here. So I'm going to go ahead and come in here and place all of those on top of this brick, and then I'm going to put the plates on top of it. So I'll come back when that's done here in a second. Okay, so this is what I've got so far. You can see I I didn't run out of the 4x4 plates, and I'm actually really excited about that because I should have enough. We still need to do kind of one row around this perimeter here, but other than that, it's looking really good. I'm excited because everything's just sturdy. It's going to be a great platform to build those buildings on. And one of the other things that I've been working on, kind of in tangent, was this road section here. So you have this road here going along the left edge, and then it takes a right angle, and it's going to go through the center of what is going to be a city. And since I'm doing the studs not on top technique, it's going to be interesting how I basically didn't know how I was going to make this 90-degree corner, and I figured it out, and I'm really excited about that. So now it's just a matter of basically rinse and repeat what I did here and just do it here. I shouldn't run out of 2x4 bricks. That's what I'm mainly concerned about, is running out of these now, because we still have to do basically like 2 more thirds of this center section, and then we've got to do this section. So we've got all of that and then all of this that we have to use, and these are 10 bricks tall, so that's probably at least 250 bricks left that we need. I think I have enough, but if not, I can order some more. And then this is obviously not final. It's not going to be red along the edges. It's not going to be white right here. That's just for kind of testing purposes. And then one thing that I'm running into is, you can see these bricks here, it's kind of hard to see, are these headlight bricks. And what those do is those hold, as you can see like back there, those are actually holding these bricks on their side so they don't slide around. And the problem with this section right here is I can't do that right here because then I'd mess up the road. So this is kind of like sagging right there. You can see there's that gap. I don't like that, and I don't really know how I'm going to fix that. The only thing I'm thinking of is maybe if I put some sticky tack underneath it just to bring it up, you know, like right there, so there's not that gap there. But other than that, I'm really excited. And then I'm going to have to order more of these 2x4s plates so I can finish the lines in the road. So I'll put one more probably here, and then I'll have to start doing them like right here. So it'll actually be really cool because, for example, I could do this right here. So picture those sunk down in like this, and then it'll make that right corner. So really excited about that. And then, let's see, I'm probably going to, once I figure out and finalize how I want to do this, I'm going to fill in this gap here with the light bluish gray 4x4 plates. So it's basically going to be this all the way down, and that's going to be our sidewalk along the road. And I don't know if I'm going to do a sidewalk on this side, but that is something I got to think about. And then I can also probably start doing the border kind of like I did up front here. I can do that on this back edge, and then obviously this back edge you're not going to see, so I'm not going to do anything there, but you will see this edge here. So other than that, it's going pretty well. I don't think I'll touch this road in this week's episode. That might be next week's episode. Right now it's mainly going to be focusing on, I'll probably build some more of these, see how many bricks I have left. That's what I have up here. I know I have more, and that's kind of where we're at. So I'm probably going to work on adding more to this road here, and then I might try to start finalizing kind of what I want to do in here as far as putting down light bluish gray parts. But other than that, it's looking really good. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I'll come back with another clip of what I've got going in the next couple minutes here. So from the last clip that you just saw, this is what I've gotten done. I added, I would say, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, probably 8 of these road section bricks there. So like I said, those are stacks of 10. I still need to fill in that little 2x2 gap there. There's a couple other things that I need to fill in, like I don't have any 1x1s to fill in those 2 gaps there, but other than that, looks good. I added that back edge that I was talking about. These were just some 1x4s, but 1x8s that I had in this bin. I think those were from the bunkers from the D-Day mock that I did. And then I went ahead and added 2 rows of 4x4 plates just in this back corner, just to see what it would look like to have kind of a similar walkway or sidewalk on this side, and then along with this side. I don't know how I feel about it just yet, because this is really restricting how much space we have for the actual buildings. Now, just because this is 8 studs, or really 9 studs deep, doesn't mean we have to make it that deep. We can actually go like 5 studs there or something like that, and then this would be building from here on back. So if anything, I might just build it too wide all the way around here and then all the way down there, and then we can just kind of go from there. And then let's see, I didn't really know how I wanted to, this right here is going to be kind of complicated, and I don't know how I want to fix that just yet. That might be in next week's episode, One other thing that I am doing is I have a little list here of parts that I need to order. So some of the things that are on that list are more of these 2x4 white tiles, or not tiles, plates that are for the kind of like the dotted lines on the road. So I need probably, I don't know, 50 of those. That'll probably be good enough for the rest of this road and then that crossroad over there. And then I also need some like 1x8 or 1x6 tiles in dark bluish gray for like this here and all down there. So that's something I need. And like I said, this road is not final. This is more or less a placeholder. I still have to come in, add the dotted lines. I have to change out those tiles. And then I actually have to come in here, and if I take this section off, you can see I added some tiles underneath that, and that's to give it the perfect height. And I talked about that, I believe, in last week's episode or episode after that, but that gives it the perfect height. So I need to go in and do that. You can't see it, but these sections here are actually kind of like this, and then once you add that tile, they're totally flat and perpendicular to the ground. So that's one other thing I got to do. But my goal for next week's episode is, let's see, probably to get this back section elevated. I am running out of dark bluish gray plates, but I think I'm going to go ahead and use up what I have in next week's episode, see what I can get out of it, and then go from there, and then probably order some more in next week's episode. But that's what we're going to be working on in next week's episode. Let's go ahead and cut to the giveaway winners, and then we'll come back and I'll show you guys a couple last things. Alright guys, we're going to be picking the winners from episode 23. So we have 472 unique users found. I'm going to click this 3 times and the third person will be the winner. So we've got 1, 2, and 3. Space is Amazing 24 Yee says, if you give me the RPG, you will be allowed in Shrek's Swamp. Well, guess what? I guess I'm allowed in Shrek's Swamp. So all you have to do is shoot me an email through my website, BrickTactical.com, and with your full name, full address, and then a screenshot of you logged into your YouTube channel, and I can get that out to you. Okay guys, that's going to do it for episode 24 of Building Vietnam in Lego. Overall, I'm really excited with how the city section is turning out. I'm excited for next week's episode because we're not only going to be working on the front section, but I'm going to get these bins out of the way, and then we're going to work on this section in the back behind the road. And like I said, I'm compiling a list of parts to buy for this, and I'll probably be doing that throughout next week's episode, maybe the week after that as well, and then just make one big order and get everything in one shot. But other than that, I'm really excited with how this is turning out. I'm really excited about this transition between the two roads. That's turning out amazing, and I can't wait to keep working on this, especially the sidewalks. Once we get those completed, this will really start looking like it should, and then we can start figuring out and doing layout work on top of this as far as what buildings we want, how big we want them, where we want them, and all that fun stuff. So other than that, thank you guys once again for watching. If you guys want to check out the full playlist of all the other episodes, you can check it out right there. If you guys want to check out last week's episode 23, check it out right there. And then if you guys want to subscribe, click right there. That way you don't miss another video. I post every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sundays are my mock videos. And once again, thank you guys for the support. We just hit 77,000 subscribers the other day, so I appreciate that. And other than that, I will see you guys in next week's episode. Stay safe, stay out of trouble, and I'll see you next time.